Hello everybody and welcome to this unboxing of the new iPhone 12, and we've also got a few extra goodies like the 20-watt power adapter, which is something that you should get if you don't already have one, the Magsafe Charger, the iPhone silicone case, and we've also got the Beats Flex, not the Beats X, which is something that Apple released during their keynote, but they really didn't even mention it during their keynote. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to check these out because these things will be going for 50 bucks. You know, since these iPhones don't come with the power adapter or earbuds, you are gonna have to get a few extra accessories with these bad boys. But with all that being said, let's actually get these things out of the box. Okay. And there it is, the product red iPhone. And hold on. All right. And there is the product red iPhone. You know what? I saw a few extra videos with the product red iPhone saying that this red looked very coral, not super red. I'm actually gonna have to disagree. I actually really like how this red iPhone looks. I really like the shade on the back, but what really looks good is the metal band going around. This I really like this shade of red. All right, but anyways, what do we got here? We've got product red, little SIM removal tool, and your sticker. You've got your lone USB-C to lightning cable, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, personally, I do like this product red iPhone. All right, anyways, let's move on to the green iPhone. All right, and there's our green iPhone. This green looks much mintier. Yeah, it's a very light shade of green. You know, I think definitely the better looking iPhone here is going to be the red one, but this green one, it still looks good, but it looks very minty. All right, but now let's move on to our other things. Let's check out the Magsafe Charger. Yep. Wait, how do we get this out the box? Hold on. I can do this. Oh, there it is. Oops. Alrighty, and here is our Magsafe Charger. Let's slap this onto the iPhone. Boom. There it is. You know, it's a pretty strong magnet we got here. Okay, now something that I do appreciate here is that this is rubber. So even though this thing is going to slap up against the iPhone, I don't think it's actually going to end up scratching your iPhone. That's a nice touch there. And the accompanying wall adapter. All right, so you know, this wall adapter, not a big deal. Something I did notice is that Apple did reduce their price. I think before these things used to go for like 40 bucks. Now they're going for 20 bucks. All right, so 20-watt power adapter, USB-C. And let's marry these two. Boom. All right. Let's move on to the case real quick. All right, so silicone case. What do we got here? All right. And there's our silicone case. Now, something that I did notice while I was ordering all of this stuff online, is Apple going to be coming out with a leather case? Because personally, I prefer to have a leather case on my iPhone, but for some reason, there isn't like a leather Magsafe case. I wonder if that's going to come out in the near future. But yeah, this here is the silicone case. Let's slap this on to the iPhone. Oh, okay, hold on, wait. All right, you still gotta pry it in a little bit. Boom, that's in. And finally, but not least, the Beats Flex. I keep wanting to call them the Beats X because that's what the previous one of these used to be called. Oh, there it is. Whoa. All right, so definitely these things feel like a pair of $50 wireless earbuds. As in, this thing feels pretty flimsy. Okay, hold on. We also get a... Wait, what? No. This is not a USB-C to USB-C, is it? Hold on. All right, and we've got our ear tips here. Hold on, this is... Apple did not just do this. Hold on. Hold on, this is USB-C. Why on earth would Apple do that? Oh no. What? Okay, hold on. All right, so first impressions, guys. Why would Apple put a USB-C port on these when, you know, this would be for somebody who might have an iPhone 12, but the iPhone 12 is using a Lightning port connector. So this means we're gonna have to go back to using one case to charge the Beats X and then another case to charge your iPhone. Guys, come on. I mean, if you're going to use Lightning, at least use Lightning on your earbuds so that you can charge your earbuds and your phone with the same cable. This is very questionable at best. All right, so hold on. Let's throw this on. All right. Okay, and yeah, these things do feel pretty flimsy. Okay, so these things are going for $50. The new iPhone doesn't come with any kind of earbuds. What's really killing it for me is that this is using a USB-C port to charge, so it's not going to be as seamless as charging your iPhone and your earbuds with the same cable. At this point, if this thing has a USB-C port on them for charging, and it's $50, I think you should just go ahead and spring for the OnePlus Buds, because if these things retail for $80, the TSA thinks they're AirPods, which is pretty freaking funny. I think on sale, they're going on sale for like $60. If you're picking up a new iPhone and you can't spring for a pair of AirPods, which retail for what, 100, 150, 160 bucks, something along those lines, on sale they go for like 130. If you can't get a pair of AirPods and you're looking for something more budget friendly, I say skip the Beats X and go for the OnePlus Buds. Alright guys, so we are back and I've just set up one of these iPhones. Now in this time that I've actually been using these iPhones, you know, getting a feel for them, you know, there's definitely a lot of inspiration here from the iPhone 4S. You know, the whole metal band and the boxy look to these iPhones. So yeah, just so that you can see that. But also for comparison's sake, this is an iPhone 4S. And then that's the iPhone 12. Just look at that big difference. Now, something that I've noticed really quick off the bat is I don't like this power button. This power button is way too flush. I'm more used to having the power button on these iPhones to be, you know, more raised. This just feels flush. It still has a good click to it, but it's very, very, very flush to the iPhone. It kind of feels like it's indented in. So yeah, that's something that I noticed. Oh, and also something that I found very funny was, you know, early on during the leaks, people thought that this here was going to be actually where the MagSafe charger would attach. People were thinking that this was going to be the contact point for the MagSafe, but actually it's an antenna for the 5G. So yeah, just a heads up for you there. All right, but now let's talk about the actual case itself that goes on the iPhone. Something that I noticed and I think might be a problem is that since this case is going completely around the iPhone like this, I think this might lead to situations where you might have the iPhone on the table and then at a quick glance you might go and grab your iPhone. But since there's really no way to orient yourself, I think this is going to lead to a lot of instances where you might pick up your iPhone upside down. Because, for example, here's what I'm talking about. Is the iPhone 11. With the iPhone 11, there's this asymmetry to this case. So when I've got my iPhone down, through my peripheral, at a quick glance, I can see that I've got this exposed portion here, and we've got the wrapped portion here. So at a quick glance, I know, oh, okay, we can just grab it, or just by feel, I know that there's this exposed portion here. So I think that the removal of the exposed portion on the bottom of the iPhone, from a design standpoint, I'm not the biggest fan because I think that's going to lead to a lot of, oops, I picked up my phone upside down, hold on, okay, now we can go. So yeah, that's something that has me a little worried. But the good thing is that at least this case doesn't wrap around too much. So when you go to, let's say, unlock your phone, it's not too in the way. Because again, for example, with the case on the iPhone 11, you know, this does wrap around a good amount, so it does get in the way. So yeah, that's just something that I noticed right off the bat with this new case. I'm not a fan of this bottom portion here because, you know, I think it could lead to a few mistakes. All right, but next up here is the Magsafe Charger. Now with this, you're going to be able to charge your iPhone at 15 watts. So still going to have decent fast charging. Okay, oh, there it is. And then you get an animation on the front. But I think that if you want the best fast charging, you will be better off just using a wired connection with your iPhone, because with the power adapter, you're going to be getting 20 watts. All right, but now let's change our focus over to the wall adapter here. Now, something that Apple did in their keynote was that say that they're going to be removing the power adapter from the iPhones because there are a whole bunch of other power adapters in the world right now, so it's their way of being green. However, there are a few problems with that here. Okay, so the iPhone 12 comes included with a USB-C to Lightning port cable. So that means that this cable is only going to be working with a 20-watt adapter because the power adapters that are currently out in the world right now are these 5-watt USB-A wall adapters. So And this is the power adapter that you would get with every iPhone, let me see, it was iPhone 11 and older. If you got an iPhone 11 Pro, then you would get the 20-watt adapter, which, you know, in itself, if you have an iPhone 8 Plus or newer, that iPhone is going to get a benefit out of this 20-watt adapter. So this is a good investment in itself. But anyway, you know, since the majority of people have this 5-watt adapter, if you get an iPhone 12, you're still probably gonna have to go ahead and buy this separately. Because like I said, this is a USB-C cable. Okay, because from a performance standpoint, since this is only 5 watts, this is going to charge your iPhone super, super slow when compared to this. So yeah, this whole thing about Apple going green and not wanting to include the wall adapter in the box for you with the iPhone 12, I think that's just a whole bunch of malarkey. I'm sorry, I watched the presidential debates last night. All right, hold on. So we're back. Camera number 1 actually died on us just now. But anyways, let's wrap up this video. Overall, I think that Apple removing the power adapter from the box with the iPhone 12 is nothing more than a money grab because the majority of the power adapters that are currently out in the wild right now are these USB-A 5-watt power adapters. So this power adapter is not going to hook up to the cable that comes included with your shiny new iPhone 12, which is using a USB-C power cord. And also from a performance standpoint, this 5-watt power adapter is going to charge your iPhone super, super slow. So if you are getting an iPhone 12 and if you don't already have a 20-watt power adapter, I say pick it up because with the 20 bucks that you spend here, you are going to be able to charge up your phone super fast when compared to the 5-watt power adapter. The Magsafe Charger on the iPhone, you know, looks nice. Personally, I'm still going to be using a wired connection with my iPhone because I am going to get a little bit more speed out of it. But yeah, this is the Magsafe Charger. Very nice, but definitely not a must-have feature. But yeah, that's that. Oops. All right. So, iPhone 12. I love this new design. It looks great. I like this whole, a metal band going around the iPhone. The only thing that I am not a fan of right now is with these new cases, since this is completely symmetrical on the front. I do think this might lead to more accidents where you're going to be picking up your iPhone upside down. That's why I kind of prefer the asymmetrical look of the case from the older iPhones, because with this asymmetrical design you can orient yourself, because now that these iPhones are a complete screen on the front, it's very hard to actually know which way is up or down, because with the older iPhones, you know, when you used to have a power button, you know, it was easy to orient yourself. This is at the bottom, that's at the top, okay? And finally, there's the Beats Flex, right? This is the Flex. I keep wanting to call them the X. Yeah, they're 50 bucks, but they feel very flimsy. I'm very curious to see how long these things would actually last with normal wear and tear. But really, the biggest deal breaker for me is that these things are charging with a USB-C port. You know, obviously we want more products to use USB-C, that's what we want. But since this is supposed to be paired with an iPhone, which is using a Lightning port, it would have been better if this thing just charged via a Lightning port, because this way you can charge your iPhone and earbuds with the same cable. So yeah, this thing using a USB-C port for me is, I don't get why. So if you are looking for a pair of budget earbuds, personally, you know, I'm still going to review this, I'm still going to try them out, I'm still going to use them. But, you know, at first impressions, first glance, I think you are just better off springing for the truly wireless OnePlus Buds. These things are actually pretty sick. They have a retail price of $80, but I think they're currently on sale for like $60. So yeah, even though the TSA refers to these as counterfeit AirPods, these things are actually well worth the money. So yeah, we're gonna leave it there. I am actually going to go ahead and get back to work on the, what am I working on? The Jabra Elite 85T earbud review. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. If you want to pick any of the products up mentioned in this video, those will be linked in the description down below, and you can also support the channel by checking out the merch store. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.